Welcome to Firefighter Golf. Thanks for watching this video. This video is about how I started my YouTube channel. I'll explain why I started my YouTube channel, but all the research that I did, I'll talk about that. For people that might want to start their own YouTube channel, I'll show my equipment that I started out with and how I've progressed over this 2.5 years now to the equipment I have now. Just giving everyone ideas. There's plenty of videos out there to research and find that might be better than this one, but this is just me, a small little channel trying to spread my mission. Why did I start this channel? What's it about? This is about PTSD, bringing awareness using the game of golf. But if I can make a video like this that brings more eyes to the channel, that's why I'm gonna do this video, to keep bringing that awareness. The mission is that, to hopefully a first responder sees this video or a friend of a first responder says, hey man, you gotta go watch this channel, and using the game of golf to help decompress and reinvigorate. That's what the channel is about, trying to grow the game, help my brothers and sisters in the first responder professions, and just using the game of golf. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna show you my equipment now that I have, and that I started out with. We'll kind of go through the process and what I researched and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, love you all. All right, there you see the equipment. I've got 2 tripods now, different angles. One's got the pistol grip handle, so it moves a little bit better on a ball joint. Then I got the one I initially started with, which is still a good tripod. You see the laptop there. It's a PC. I'm a PC guy. I didn't want to switch over to the Macs. I have a phone gimbal that I can use for steadier shots if I need to. This camera bag here was my initial bag for my Sony camera that I'll show here shortly. And this is my newest camera bag, because now I have a camcorder type camera to help with the zooming in. As you can see right here, it's a lot smoother than me trying to twist the Sony camera. I'm not very good at it. You go back and look at some of my earlier videos, is not very good. But what I've videoed with a lot, believe it or not, you can make, I got Google Pixels there. That's the Google Pixel 2, Google Pixel 5. iPhones are great. You can do some good videos with your phones. Something else you'll need is the external hard drive to store your video footage. Audio that I have found out through the hard way from when I started is the key. Here I have the DJI wireless mics now, then the Rode mic here, and then I bought this little contraption to put on the back, because believe it or not, if the wind's coming through there, it messes up the audio. So you put that over it and it helps stop a lot of the wind noise. So I'll go take out my equipment, tell you what type of editing software I'm using. I'll take out my Sony camera there and I'll talk more about each one. All right, I will talk about the computer first. So this is a Leopard GP75 PC. When I went and bought this at the local like Best Buy store here in Kansas City, I wanted this to be able to use that software to edit the videos, but also to possibly game for me. So it's a gaming computer. So it handles that software pretty well. For a laptop, obviously, you can get a tower type system. They will process everything a lot faster than this. But when I travel and play golf and meet first responders, that is why I wanted a laptop, to be able to offload all the video footage when I'm traveling, and I can edit when I'm on the road too if I wanted to. So that's why I got a laptop. So I'm going to show everyone the software I use. It is Power Director. And I chose this software over some of the others that might be better, but I'm a PC guy. I found this one to be best for me. And you go to Power Director University on YouTube, there's a lot of videos to help teach you how to use this software. There's probably a lot of those videos out there for the other software, editing software too, but that's what I chose. So I thought I'd share that with you. Anyway, that's on the computer. Obviously, you will need an external hard drive to store a lot of your footage. This has got a lot of room to store videos on it if I needed to, but I recommend an external hard drive. Anyway, that's the computer program I use. So here is the gimbal. So I could show you, put the phone on here and do all that, but when the phone's on there, it's really nice and balanced. So this one is the Hohem gimbal. I rarely use it. I bought a regular Gimbal for my Sony camera I'm getting ready to show you, and I just couldn't get used to using it, and I was trying to learn all this from the get-go anyway. I just didn't know anything about how to film, how to edit when I started this channel. So for someone seeing this video that has the same trepidation as me, you can do it. It takes time, you'll learn, but I couldn't use those bigger gimbals to save my life. I didn't have the patience to set them up before a round of golf and just, get used to how to make it steady and work it. So anyway, you can get one if you want, but this phone gimbal is easier to use if I was ever to just walk and film, walking into a clubhouse at a golf course, or filming anything fire department wise. It's smooth. So I recommend getting a phone gimbal if you're interested in that. All right, now it's on to my Sony camera. So when I was researching at the beginning on other channels, GM Golf, watching them film, just trying to, and watching the guys from San Diego, the Golfaholics, and Rick Shills, trying to get any idea how they're filming, trying to see shadows, whatever, to help me. Plus I watched a bunch of other videos on people, doing these type of how-to videos. But then, anyway, for a cheaper type camera that does a wonderful job for filming and taking pictures if you need those for your thumbnails, your phone will do a good job too with the thumbnails, is this Sony a6500. I'm just horrible at the zooming part. One, Parkinson's runs in my family, so if you watch my earlier videos, the shaking that goes on, and that's why I went to the Panasonic 1500 that I'll show you later here, that I'm filming with right now, to help me zoom in better and have a steadier camera. But anyway, I recommend the Sony a6500. There's probably better versions out now, newer versions, I'm not sure. This one's 2 years old, over 2 years old when I first started the channel. But it's a good little camera to start out. I think it was like $800 or something like that. So you can get better lenses for it if you wanted to zoom in more. But this one did the job early on with the channel. Something else I would recommend that I have here is, when I talk about the audio, I mentioned I have the DJI now, but I started out with the Rode wireless, the first version. It's a good mic. It does the job, but if you're on the other side of a green, just to let you know, and the camera is far away, the audio cuts out a lot. But other than that, it does the job when you're closer to the actual receiver and the transmitter are closer together. This DJI that I wear, it can handle being further away. So, but anyway, that's a good option for you. The Rode 1 wireless, I believe the Wireless Go 1, I recommend that. Also for the audio, like I mentioned earlier in the video, showing you all the equipment, so it's got a dead cat on this Rode mic. I recommend getting a dead cat, but here's the Rode mic. I still use this every now and then, and there's the dead cat you put on it, and it helps block a lot of the wind. And like I said, the wind can get in here, and there's a video out there that taught me that he put a screen over the back of this and it makes a world of difference, and it does. So I recommend finding something like this on Amazon, internet somewhere, and you'll be able to put it over the back of it. It will go over it. So there's my audio, as well as showing you the Sony a6500. Now, something you'll need for your phones to film is this little gadget, and you can find it on Amazon. There you go. And then you can put it right in the tripod slot. And you can film. I'll show you this tripod that I talked about, how it moves better on this ball. It's caught up right now. This one's like 2 years old. I've traveled with it. It's been in the suitcases. But there we go. See how it's moving, and it works just better. I can probably be less with my, Parkinson's. I don't know if I have it, but like I said, it runs in the family, and I'm shaky. I've hurt my neck I don't know how many times on this job, so that doesn't help with the filming. But anyway, I recommend you get those for the phone so you can film with your phone. Let me show you the DJI box here. I recommend, this is a pretty pricey thing, it's like $350, but the audio quality, as you're hearing right now, is wonderful. And it's got its own box that keeps these things charged. So all you gotta do is charge the box, the light's there, and it charges the receiver and the transmitter, and it's got a bunch of different connections here for plugging into phones. So it's got the USB-C, and it's got for the Apple. So it's really nice to use for your phones. So I recommend the DJI if you want to spend the money. It's not an expense you want to make, I think, early on. The Rode video mic, or the Rode video mic will work just fine early on when you're just starting out, but I recommend at least this to have good enough audio. Honestly, audio is the key, and you'll probably find that in a lot of other channels doing this type of how-to video. So you could, like I talked about with your phone, you can do a lot with your phone. It puts out really good quality 4K. So if you're just starting out, you don't want to have the expense for the Sony camera or this Panasonic I'm going to show you. Heck, you've already got an expensive device right here in either the Google or the iPhones that everyone has, and you can use those to film what you need, whether it's a golf channel like this, but you still need the audio to go with your phone. So I recommend that these will plug into your phone too. You just need the right adapters. So this low pro camera bag works wonderful for the Panasonic. It's got a lot of storage here, so I recommend finding a bag that works for you to store your equipment safely. So, all right, I'm going to show you now the Panasonic with my phone here. So let me keep the audio going with this. I'll keep the audio going, and I'll be able to use it in the editor. Use the audio from the DJI mics. All right, there you see the Panasonic 4K 1500 filming while we're filming. There's what you just saw there. There's the tripod it's on. So there's the camera. I like this camera because you have, a lot of the cameras like Sony's or a Panasonic regular camera like that has the flip outs, but that's what made me get this, besides the nice zoom features that it has. Let's see it zoom in there. So anyway, that's the equipment I have now, and hopefully those will make my videos better. All right, hope you enjoyed this short little video describing the equipment I use for my channel, how I started it, Just to touch on some more things, I did a lot of research, found that Power Director University website to help me with that software that I ended up choosing. And then I did a lot of research on these how-to videos on what cameras to use, audio, so I recommend finding those on YouTube to help you find what's right for your channel. But it was a learning curve for me. I was ignorant about a lot of this stuff, and you know, in the end of 2019, when I decided I'm gonna do this channel, I'm gonna do something to help my brothers and sisters, to help me with PTSD awareness issues that are real in my profession as a firefighter and first responders. Stress is real for a lot of people in this world. But so if there's golf fans that find my channel and hey, have some stresses, you can be self-aware of what's going on and help you overcome it, to have a better family life, to have a better work relationships, and just overall have a more enjoyable life. So again, do your research, please. Audio is key. Obviously 4K footage, people love watching that. So that's what I'm filming in now the majority of time. And you know, over the summer, you really got to watch your equipment overheating, but this Panasonic 4K has a lot of ports in it to help keep it cool, so it hasn't overheated in this Kansas City humidity this summer yet. So I'm happy with that, just to give you a tidbit on that Panasonic. My Sony camera, it can overheat a lot. Your phone can overheat a lot, as a lot of you know, just sitting in your pocket or something in the heat in the summer. So just be aware of those things. Again, audio is key. 4K footage, if you can do it, I highly recommend it. And then have a good, powerful computer to be able to process your videos faster, your editing software, so it can help you do it a little faster. I recommend getting a tower type of computer over a laptop, but that laptop works for me. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you, and please come back and watch more of my videos. I'm just trying to spread this awareness any way I can, and doing a video like this is 100%, I hope, gonna help. So I love you all. Thanks for watching. Please be self-aware of the stresses in your mind. You can overcome it. Just be self-aware of them. Love you all.